Hey everyone, hope you're all having a great day and welcome to News to Astonish, where we discuss comic book related media. So if you guys haven't checked out my last episode of News to Astonish for Civil War II, issue number 1, you should definitely check it out now, so that way you can get a better understanding of what's going on in the series. Anyways, without further ado, let's move on to the review. Civil War II, issue number 2. Pretty exciting stuff here. This issue opens up with Iron Man infiltrating the home of the Inhumans, and with an awesome black armor, which happens to be one of his stealth armors. He's basically looking for Ulysses because he really wants to understand the source of his power, and let's not forget, Tony's still in mourning of the loss of his best friend James Rhodes. I love how this issue starts off by having you feel Tony's pain, and that pain is reflected really well here on his motives. It shows that Tony really cares about the people that are closest to him, and that he wants to protect the future, no matter what it takes. Before Iron Man can even attempt to kidnap Ulysses, he's stopped by Medusa. Medusa warns Tony and tells him to go home. Tony's like, no, I'm taking him with me, and Medusa says Ulysses is a subject to her kingdom. That's how the Inhumans are. They always stick together and have each other's back like brothers and sisters. Kind of like Magneto's Brotherhood of Mutants, except these are the good guys. Anyways, I'm going off tangent here, but you get the idea. After the little altercation Iron Man had with Medusa, of course the rest of the Inhumans show up to help Medusa and protect Ulysses. They succeed in taking out the Iron Man decoy. Basically, Tony used his stealth armor decoy as a contingency plan in case anything goes wrong. Tony was long gone while the Inhumans were distracted by the decoy. It's pretty much one of Tony's signature tricks, to have decoy armors flying around, kind of like in Iron Man 3 for those of you who watch the MCU movies. Tony practically declared war on the Inhumans by kidnapping Ulysses, and so they decided to go to Stark Tower to try to get him back. This is one of my favorite panels in the series because you see Karnak here chastising an AI, which he's practically arguing with nothing. I remember laughing at this panel because you can see Karnak's frustration. Captain Marvel and the rest of the Avengers arrive to try to handle the situation and convince Medusa that Tony had his reasons for doing what he did. Meanwhile, Tony has Ulysses under his custody, trying to figure out what makes him crack. This is also a pretty funny scene. Tony and Friday are just experimenting on him by just simply hitting him. He wants to see if any outside stimulus affected his ability to see his visions, or if his upbringing, emotional state, his bias, like racial, sexual, or political views, triggered his visions. After that conversation, Tony gets an alert that Captain Marvel and the rest of the Avengers have breached his hideout. Yet still another funny scene. I love how it's executed here. You can almost feel Tony's pain as he throws sarcastic, cheesy, quippy remarks like, just in time for Parcheesi. It's as if he's having a bit of a nervous breakdown. He's kind of using that as sort of a blanket to cover his pain. Like he's still extremely angry, but he doesn't let himself go to that limit. So he just throws in humor in this very awkward situation. And that's what Marvel's really good at doing, is being able to execute humor in the most awkward situations, especially when they're redundant. But it's brilliantly well done. So during Carol and Tony's argument, we see Ulysses having another vision. It's a vision of the Hulk rampaging and killing everyone. As it turns out, everyone in the room felt and saw the vision, and Ulysses tells everyone that the Hulk is going to kill you all. The issue ends with Carol paying a visit to Bruce, and the rest remains to be seen in the next issue. Guys, this issue was awesome. I loved how Tony was real certain on his resolve. You really get a feel for Tony and his reasoning. At its core, this series is all about conflicting ideals and emotions. This issue does a really good job on furthering that aspect. And I'm going to go ahead and give this issue 5 stars. Guys, thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, be sure to give this video a like. Let me know what your thoughts are in the comment section below. Also subscribe for more if you're interested in comic book related media. Click on the annotation on the right if you want to see my last review, and I will see you all in the next comic panel.